360 channel. In this video, we are doing basic configuration of Aruba standalone wireless controller. We are using Aruba Wireless Controller 7010 model with the firmware version of 881 and access point Unified AP 503H. Uh, the main steps are: first we will do the initial configuration, VLAN, switch IP mode and time zone, as well as yeah, license configuration and verification. Second part, access point to the controller, adding the access point to the controller. For adding, we have to first, okay, we can add the access point to the controller in two way. First, using the web GUI or the API browsing, or over the GUI you can browse. The AP registration with Aruba controller, it's actually unified access point. Unified access point, if the AP is getting IP same range of our controller, or through the DHCP option 43, I believe option 43, and the DNS Aruba master record, in any way AP can resolve the IP of the controller, then AP can register directly to the controller, because it's a unified AP. No need to convert the AP. If it's IAP, we have to log in the IAP through the GUI or CLI, and we have to enter the controller IP, and the AP should have the communication between the AP and the controller. Then we can do on the settings, convert to campus AP. Same thing we can do it in the unified AP also. Unified AP by default, it will register if it can reach in the same broadcast domain, or DHCP option 43 or DNS way. Otherwise, what we can do in the in the small lab, which I am using 7010, and my AP is directly connected to the 7010. So the AP will automatically register to the controller. But we can do it manually also. I did it manually also. There is two way to do, either to Wi-Fi or wired. Wi-Fi, you can use set me up arubanetworks.com. This wireless SSID, once we switch on the 5031H AP power on, then set up me up Aruba networks. Set up me SSID will be broadcast. You can connect that SSID using your laptop. Default username is admin, password is serial number of the AP. Once you log in, first it will ask for the country code. So country code you should keep the same as your controller. After that, you can what you can do, you can go to the settings. Settings, you can do the convert to the campus AP. Campus AP, you have to give the controller IP, then convert. Then after AP will reboot. Then we can see the AP in the controller. This is the flow. In this lab, I enabled control plane security, CPSec, as well as auto whitelisting enabled. So what will happen? It will automatically, once the APs came up, it will automatically go to the auto whitelist, and the AP will see in the campus AP. Campus AP, either we can change the name and all the things. Then we can create SSID, publish it to the AP. This is all the process. We can do the client connectivity, client connect, and verify also through the CLI. So we will start our walkthrough. We will first initial configuration we will start. Okay, next step, I will post this video, this intro, then we will go to the initial configuration. Our controller is boot. rebooting. We have to do the full setup. We are going to do the full setup. Or you want to do auto provisioning full setup? Yeah, we can do auto provisioning. System name I'm giving. Okay, we can give the same name, or Aruba 7010. Okay, this is the one. Here we have to select standalone or MD. Normally, because 7010 is a branch model. If you are using the different model, you will get a mobility master role also. In this controller, we will get standalone or MD, managed device. We are going to create as a standalone. VLAN ID as 1 for a lab purpose. Controller port we will keep as it is. The access, we will give the access port only. Yeah, we have to configure the IPv4. Interface IP I am going to use 192.168.1.1. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. IP default gateway 192.168.1.254. This is my gate. DNS IP, right now I given the what you call public Google DNS. Okay, do you want to configure IPv6? No. Country code, okay, I'm keeping IN India. Keeping that time zone. Later on also we can UTC time, this timing we can plus, we can add it. Okay, right now I'm just going with the same. Okay, admin password. Okay, so we given the controller name and mode and VLAN ID and accessing the port. What is the switch IP, VLAN IP, and the default gateway and DNS server, everything we given. So do you want to accept the changes? Yes. The controller will reboot. After the reboot, we can connect our laptop directly to the controller, and we can access the web GUI. So I will stop now. After rebooting, we will resume. Command to see show license. We can see the client table. So maximum limit is 32 APs we can connect in this controller. PEF license, and we can see the details. Show license summary. We can see the license. Show license summary. Okay, now show switch. Configure the switch IP as 192.168.1.1. We will move to the GUI and we will do the next configuration from the GUI interface. Show IP interface. You can see VLAN 1.1 mask /24. So if my laptop, I already connected my what do you call the adapter IP to LAN IP to 192.168.1 range. Sorry, and connect to the controller port 1 or 2. It's only one VLAN is show Okay, status. Okay, so we can see I connected two APs, that is in the operation status app, POE status, and which is the port number 125, I believe. Okay, two is AP and another one is for the. I'm just removing my laptop connection. So 2 and 10. 2 and 10 is our. Okay, so it's okay. I'll connect now because APs are rebooting, that's why it is going up and down. Port number 6. Okay. One dot 11 192.168.1.11. Okay, because I didn't give the what you call default gateway. Okay. Okay. So anyway, we are not. Maybe my PC is what do you call firewall protection is enabled. Okay, so license configuration is done. Now on the GUI we will go into start configuration. Now we have to add the access point to the controller. For adding the new access points, that is unified access points normally we are getting. So we have to connect the access point using our mobile or laptop and go to the configuration, and there is a convert in a convert option. You have to give the convert option, click on the convert option and select the campus AP, then give the IP address of our controller. In our case 192.168.1.250. Before doing that, we have to enable DHCP server in our controller. Then only we will get the proper communication. So we'll enable the DHCP server. We did the configuration, basic configuration of the controller. Now next part is we have to add our access points to publish the radio SSID through the radio. So before adding the access point, we have to create DHCP server. We can use our Windows or Linux or enterprises level DHCP server. In my case, I'm using the as a lab exercise. I'm creating the DHCP server from the Aruba controller itself. So we will do the walkthrough and we will configure DHCP server. Later, once we finish the DHCP server on the CLI, we can verify the AP, IP, and the DHCP binding and all these things. So we will start now. Go to services, DHCP, IPv4 DHCP server. Add the pool name, give lab, default 192.168.1.1, DNS I give public, domain name lab.local, lease days I'm giving 8. It depends on you how many days you want to lease the IP and release. 192.168.1.0. This is a network 255.255.255.0. We can do two type, static or dynamic. It is small changes in static and dynamic. You can just go through the doc. So I'm giving the static. It's okay. I'm just giving the IP exclusion 192.168.200. Sorry, 1.200 to 192.168.1.250. Okay, and okay, that's it. Because 250 our controller IP, I'm just adding the exclusion. Submit. We have to apply the configuration, deploy. Now DHCP is configured. We will connect our AP and then we will convert the AP to campus AP. After that we can publish our SSID, lab SSID. Thank you. We will go to next step. We configured our DHCP server, and now we have to configure the CPSec and AutoSet provisioning. If you didn't configure the AutoSet provisioning, then each time when you connected the access point, you have to do whitelisting, manual whitelisting in the IP configuration. Go to whitelist tab and you have to manually whitelist with the group name and all these things, and we have to save it. After that, after whitelisting, it will the AP will come on the canvas. From the canvas you can do the changes, name changes, all these things. So on the lab purpose, what I am going to do, AutoCert provisioning is enabling. So whenever we connect our AP, it will come automatically. After that, we can change the naming from the campus IP, from the GBA, GUI. We enabled AutoSet provisioning. Then we will enable CPSec. Once you enabled that one, show control plane security. Okay, control plane security is enabled. AutoSet. Oh, okay, auto, because we have to do the write memory. Yeah, once we did the write memory, so now we enabled AutoSet provisioning. So DHCP configured, AutoSet provisioning is configured. The naming we can change it in the campus AP once the AP is displayed on the controller. So next part, we have to convert the access point to the campus AP. To convert the, we can convert in two way, either using the wireless or wired. So we activate our DHCP server. In the CLI we can see show IP DHCP binding. So now we got the DHCP leasing, and we saw it in the CLI 192.168.1.2 show IP DHCP binding. Now next part is that this IP is for the access point which we connected. Three access point we connected, one access point is rebooted. That is the IP for the access point to access point. So what we will do next step we will using this 1.2 on the GUI browser. We will go to the GUI browser, login using the username admin, default username and password, serial number of the AP. Once it's login, first it will ask for the domain, the country code. We will enter the country code, and after that we will we will go through that settings, and on the settings we have the option to convert to campus AP. Over that convert campus AP, what we will give our controller IP 192.168.1.250, then apply. The AP will be reboot. After the AP reboot, we can see the show AP database. We can see the APs will be in our controller. It's already connected and provisioned. The AP1, AP2, AP3, I already given the name because if I go through that all the steps, it will be very the long video. So I shortcut. So the AP conversion, it's straightforward. You can go to the web GUI, you can convert it. Then the AP naming, you can once AP is up, we can see it in the GUI. On the configuration AP, we can go to the campus AP and we can give the AP1, AP2, AP3 the naming, then the provision apply, then the AP will reboot. After that we can see it in the GUI as well as CLI. We can see the show AP database, we can see the AP's timing and all these things. So now DHCP is done, CPSec auto provisioning whitelisting is done. The converting the unified AP to campus AP is done. On the next video we will verify the show AP database. After that we will go through the SSID publishing. Show AP database. Okay, AP3 also came up with flag test 2. Okay, now our AP part also is finished. SSID lab and publish. For creating SSID, we have two options. We can go to the configuration wireless LAN or on the task. We can create deploy new access points or wireless LANs. I'm going to the simple way, wireless LAN, lab SSID, it's employee and guest mode. I'm using employee. All APs and tunnel mode. VLANs by default VLAN 1 only we created, and we are going to use WPA2 personal. Blacklisting I am disabling, because if we enable blacklisting, we can blacklist the clients. Let's say if 3 times one user entered a wrong password, we can blacklist that client. Okay, for simple setup I am just disabling that what you call the blacklisting. We don't have the PEF and the PEF license, So we have only default license, AP license, so that's why we go to the logon rule. It's enough. Now we created our lab. We have to do the pending, deploy the changes. Done. Other parts we will check it out in our CLI. Write memory. Sorry. Yeah, lab. It is already published, and we can see show AP SSID. Yes, on 3 APs we already added the lab. Now we will connect our test client. Connecting my test client. Yeah, you can see client 1. It's already connected. So it's concluding. We did the from the beginning all the way to the end. The basic configuration of Aruba Wireless controller. We are using the Aruba AOS 8.8 and using the unified AP. We converted the AP to campus AP. We created the lab SSID. We published and connected. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.